Whoa. It's literally the day after the last time I ran this Rlaarlo ROG1. This 14th scale truck continues to impress with amazing performance at this price point. Last time out, I was having range issues with the stock transmitter, so I went ahead and installed a RadioLink receiver in here along with this RC4GS transmitter that I'll be using. The range should be much better. I was only getting about 400 feet last time. Should have about triple that. Although that little stubby antenna is not going to help the range a whole lot. The only other change I made is I went ahead and put a cooling fan on the motor. Same 41 tooth pinion gear, and everything else is stock ESC. Oh, and of course I have these touring car foam tires on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing buttoned up. We went 48 miles an hour stock, 57 miles an hour with the included 21 tooth pinion gear, and then 65 on the stock tires with a 27 tooth pinion gear. And then again, last time out here, we hit 70 with this 41 tooth pinion gear. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing buttoned up and we'll see what it does. Stay tuned. We're gonna go ahead and hit track, start, and we're reading. I don't have more than the one battery today. My daughter's at an activity and I had a little bit of time to get out here. So we're just gonna do our best to get this thing dialed in real quick. It's pretty easy with this RadioLink transmitter. Way too much traffic out here though. Let this line of cars go. All right, I got a quick break in the traffic. I hope this goes well. No shakedown run, we're just gonna ease into it. Oh shit.
No offense, but you are a stupid asshole.
Well, that wasn't good. All right, this traffic's just ridiculous. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get a good run in here or not. I'm gonna try to get the car set up and we'll give it another shot here in a minute. All right, this might be the only chance I get here. Easing into it. Full throttle. All right. Man, that was the worst traffic I've ever had to deal with. And the battery's no longer warmed up, but stop, read, 71. Okay, so that extra range definitely helped us a little bit there. I'll try one more run, but it's probably not going to be any faster. We're at -70 on the range, so I still have a little bit of range left here. And we're out probably every bit of 700 feet right now. So that's good. All right, 10 minutes later, here we are. Full throttle. I definitely could have gone a little further, but there was a car coming and I did not want to push it. Man, just ridiculous traffic. Never coming out here again at 6, that's for sure. Stop, read. All right, 70 on that second run. I'll take it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do a drag run. We're gonna set it out to 1,500 feet. What I hope to do here is just see how long this thing takes to accelerate up to its top speed. All right, for a second here, we have a clear road. Hopefully I set that right. I don't know if I got 700 feet or not, but I'm easing into it. Full throttle. Read. Very nice. There's our curve. And I guess I might have set the distance a little too short, unfortunately. Maybe I went further than I thought I was, but we'll try this again in a minute. But you can see there, it started to get up to its top speed and it really kind of tapered off, but I didn't run it quite long enough. Going less than half a G, but I'm trying to accelerate pretty gently, so that's not a bad thing here. I actually have this RadioLink transmitter set up so that when I pull the trigger, there's a delay. Like if I give it 25% throttle, it'll take it 2 seconds to get to that level. It feeds the throttle in more gently. Really nice feature, and this is much better than the Dumbo RC for several reasons, that being one of them. You know, you're going, say, 75% throttle, you squeeze the trigger to full throttle, it's gonna take it 2 seconds. It's not just gonna instantly give it full power. It'll take 2 seconds and just kind of spoon feed that throttle in. Maybe it's like 1 second. I'll show you guys in a second what I'm talking about. But solid runs there. I'm gonna forget the name. I'll put it up on the screen, but it's like Teco RC or something like that. He actually showed me this feature. The RC6 transmitter actually has even more of a delay you can program into it. But honestly, the RC4GS, this delay is sufficient. You can see down here where it says throttle. I'm easing into it. I'm at about half throttle. That first line on the right there is full throttle. I'm gonna squeeze it full throttle now. And you see how it probably takes about a second. Half throttle, full throttle. And you see it smooths it out, which is really nice, especially if you're jittery. You know, you got some adrenaline going on when you're doing a speed run. You know, the inputs when you're not real smooth, this will smooth it out a bit, and it's really nice. So you can see there, full throttle, and it takes it some time to go all the way up to full throttle when you squeeze it. So nice stuff there. Can't recommend this transmitter enough if you're looking for additional range, and it's real nice too. You can program in up to 30 different RC cars. I only have, I gotta put my phone down. So you can see here when I go to model, I have my Big Rocks #1. I haven't renamed it yet. My Juicy WB12 Pro, my ROG1. So it has the parameters for each of them. I can set them up different, the dual rate, the endpoints on the throttle and steering, that feature I just showed you where it delays the throttle input, all that. You can have up to 30 cars programmed in there. So nice stuff. 71 miles an hour on the stock 45 amp. Jeez. On the stock 45 amp ESC. Again, the stock 2845 motor, 3600 kV, and the stock battery as well. So all I've done to this to get 71 miles an hour out of it is the pinion change and put on a set of touring car tires. Completely stock otherwise. And you can see the battery right there. All right, guys, that's all I have for this one. Next time out, I'll be running a 45 tooth pinion gear if it'll stay together. It's a cheap aluminum one. I had a 48 tooth one I ran in my Juicy buggy and it stripped on 4S. I did get a run on 3S though with it, and this is all we're running right now is 3S. So we'll try that 45 tooth pinion gear, and then we're gonna go ahead later on, try a 50 tooth pinion gear, and I'll put one of those $15 ESCs in here as well so we can run it on 4S. I actually picked one up for $10 on AliExpress, so good stuff right there. Lots more content coming up on the ROG1. So until then, I hope you guys have a good one. Take care.